So maybe recently you've been thinking about dipping your toe into investing in cryptocurrencies. Maybe you already have. Maybe you bought some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, and then boom, all of a sudden the markets drop like 20, 25% on these assets and panic sets in. There's fear. There's all kinds of bad information out there. Well, that's where Nico steps in. Okay, I'm going to keep you on the right track. Today, I'm so excited. I want to talk to you about two really important areas. One is volatility in investing, particularly in crypto. And two, I'm going to let you in on some of the things that I'm doing personally, a little glimpse into my portfolio and the moves that make the big difference in getting us towards our financial freedom. Let's get right into it.
I want to share my best ideas that make the biggest impact. Let's make an impact on society. My mission is simple. I want to make a difference in people's lives.
Welcome to Meta Impact. My name is Nico, and if this is your first time here, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you. I genuinely care and am appreciative for every single one of my viewers because my goal is to help make a difference in your life. I want to help people get closer to their financial freedom. And additionally, I really care about the things that I invest in. I want the themes, the people, the ideas, the companies that I put my investments in to make an impact on the future generations of this world and our society. That's what I call win-win investing. So a quick disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an expert. Please don't take my advice when making your own financial decisions. They're your own. Do your own research, talk to your own people, but please just enjoy the video as education and entertainment. Make all your own financial decisions. So we'll be going through a lot of different themes throughout the series of videos that I create, but I really wanted to start with crypto and blockchain. I care about so many other things, I sincerely do, but I've been around investing for about 12 years now. I've had a lot of failures, I've learned a lot of lessons, but right now I'm seeing something so rare with crypto. Again, just my opinion, but I think this could be one of the great innovations in human history. Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrencies, the blockchain technology that it's built on is extremely innovative, and it can disrupt potentially so many different parts of business, of industry, and sectors in society. I haven't been as excited about anything since I started investing in Tesla several years ago, and this could be even bigger than that. Now, let's get into volatility. Right now, the crypto markets are crazy volatile. If you recently got into crypto and Bitcoin, or you're thinking about it, you're probably looking at these markets, these prices like, oh my gosh, this is just insane. Look, I'm deeply into these markets and I'm saying, oh my gosh, this is totally insane myself. Because right now, over the past 24 hours or so, we've seen dips in the market of about 25% in the price of Bitcoin and 30% in Ethereum, the two biggest cryptocurrencies. And I know a lot of people are panicking. There's so much bad information out there, but really that's what I want to try to do is to help you share what I do, in my investing journey and the strategies that I use that help me keep even keel through all of this. And I deeply believe that the ability to stay even, level-headed, and stick with your plan is what makes the difference between reaching your financial freedom a lot sooner or it taking a lot longer. Now, first of all, I think this is a really important point to learn. I learned this only recently in this past year studying, learning about crypto. 4 years ago, in the last bull cycle, Bitcoin in 2017 had at least 6 times it pulled back more than 30% in value in its price, right? That is insane that it pulled back 30%. If we have a 30% market correction in the stock market, it will be all over the news. It will be like apocalypto crazy, right? And so just keep that in mind that this is a highly volatile asset, but also keep in mind that over the last 12 years, Bitcoin on average has gone up 200 to 300%. Now that's on average. It's had better and worse years, but it has been the best performing asset, any stock and any other asset class since it was created in 2009. So let's just jump into my game plan. These are the 6 pointers that I use to help me stay even keel and be successful through volatility. So number 1, know what you own. I'm a big believer in learning, researching, becoming very convicted in what I own, and then sticking with it. 2, Create a plan for your investments. For me, that means playing the long game. I look long term. I'm not a trader. I'm not trying to go in and out of positions. Now, I may add a little bit more. I may trim a little bit, but I keep my positions largely intact for a long time, and I block out the noise. Okay, 3 is dollar cost averaging. That's a strategy that I use that I've gotten more and more comfortable with over my investing career. And that's adding a little bit at a time, whatever you're comfortable with. What I'm comfortable with, I put in a certain amount to certain things every week or every month, some of them every day. But it's according to a plan that I make. I'll talk more in detail about that at a later time. But what I like to do is stay very steady, and that takes the emotionality out of investing. 4th, I like to invest with just what I can afford to lose, particularly in a very speculative asset like cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. It's still very young in its trajectory and it has a long way to go, in my opinion, but it could go to zero. So for me, I want to only put into that asset what I could afford to absolutely lose. If it crashes all the way down to zero, worst case scenario, it was a venture worth taking, and I believe that the upside was worth the loss. So the previous points lead me to number 5, which is hold through the volatility, never sell when it goes down, and only consider adding a little bit more when it goes down. That's my philosophy. I like, okay, the last day and a half, the markets have gone down a little bit more than usual, Bitcoin and cryptos, so I'll take maybe a couple more bucks and I'll add it in there at those lower points. That's what I've learned is smart investing. Buy the dips. And finally, I think this is really important, is don't obsess over assets. Don't look at them constantly. It's very tempting because with crypto and Bitcoin in a bull market, which we're in right now, the prices are going up all the time, very regularly. It's easy to obsess over your assets and start looking at them and like, oh my gosh, I'm making this much. But try to take deep breaths. And even when you're about to look at your assets, whatever you see, if it goes up a lot, it goes down a lot, I've learned because of keeping my plans that I don't get too emotional about it. I don't react whatever is going on in the market. But it's a very good idea. The experts always recommend don't look at your assets every day. Those are the 6 main points of my game plan that I use when it comes to investing. That's my playbook. A couple extra points and quotes that I really like. One is from Warren Buffett, which is time in the market is more important than timing the market. I love that quote because I hear all the time, oh, if I just would have waited a little bit more, I could have bought Bitcoin at a lower price. Like, listen, if you're convicted on something, you don't wait. I look at investments a lot like relationships. And when you have a really good relationship you care about, you don't just like wait around for like the perfect time. No, you go after that. You know, look at like my relationships, maybe a little bit like my wife. Hey, I found an amazing person and I wasn't going to sit around and wait. I was going to go and start working on that relationship right now. Finally, last point when it comes to investing and staying steady is to have a good, strong community. Have a few relationships in your investing life. Now, it's important to make your own decisions, but it's really important, in my opinion. I do this. I practice what I preach. I have a few great friends. They're really brilliant, and I know I can bounce things off of. I trust them so much. It might be a family member, it might be a friend, it might be a financial trusted advisor, and it might be after watching a lot of YouTube, you might find somebody that you trust that's really real and down to earth. I don't know who that would be, but you know, you might find somebody like that who's really tries to keep it real, no drama. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my top 5 convictions currently in cryptocurrencies. It's going to be really brief because I'm going to go into these things in more depth. 2 of them I already did videos on, my first 2, Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if you want to learn more about those 2, just check out my past videos. I hope you really enjoy them. All right, so here's my top 5. Number 1, Bitcoin, my biggest crypto holding by far. 2, Ethereum. Love Ethereum. It's such a great asset, innovative operating system upon which thousands of applications are being built. 3, VGX. This is the Voyager token. I've talked a lot about Voyager in past videos. Now, Voyager is an incredible brokerage where you can buy, sell, and earn interest on your crypto. I have no vested interest in Voyager other than the fact that I love the company and they have their own token and they actually also have their own stock that you can buy on the stock market. The symbol is VYGVF. I love both. I love this company and that's why it's my number 3 holding. number 4. Now, number 4 holding is ADA or Cardano. Now, Cardano is special. I'm going to put emphasis on this because this is this project was founded by one of the co-founders of Ethereum. And it has 3 amazing advantages over Ethereum. Now, it's a small project, and it's way behind Ethereum. Ethereum is way out in front. They're the first mover. But here's why I love Cardano. It's actually faster than Ethereum. The transactions happen quicker. They're less expensive than Ethereum transactions. And 3, everything that was ever built on Ethereum is backwards compatible with ADA Cardano. If you want to learn more about this, do your own research. I'll be doing a show about Cardano in the future, but this is the one cryptocurrency right now that I'm most aggressively trying to build up to have a position in that is a little bit bigger than it is right now. And my final pick in my top 5 is Polkadot, symbol DOT. I love Polkadot. It's another project founded by a co-founder of Ethereum. It's very similar to Cardano in that it's like compatible with multiple other blockchains. It's really dynamic. It plays well with everything else. It's also fast. It's slightly faster than Ethereum. The transactions are cheaper as well. But I'm not dissing on Ethereum because Ethereum is a massive project. It's still the second biggest cryptocurrency. I have a really nice position in it, and I'm just holding it. All right, so you made it to the end. Thank you for watching. If you got any value from this video, please consider sharing it, smashing the like button, hitting subscribe and the notification bell. I'm going to continue to put out good content that helps you get closer to your financial freedom. Thank you so much. Take care. God bless. Peace.
Supporting themes, companies, and ideas that make the world a better place.